Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I want to tell you a quiet story, a simple story, about feelings we don't always understand. This story is about a man named Mike and a girl named Allie who live in the same house. It starts with something very small. Not words, not actions, just a look. Her soft eyes. At first, Mike feels confused. He thinks too much. He feels something strange. But slowly, that small feeling grows. This story is not about fast love. It is not about big actions. It is about time, about waiting, about growing, and about learning what love really means. So now, take a deep breath, relax your mind, and listen carefully to the story of her soft eyes. I am not a talkative person. I don't like noise. I don't like big groups. I like quiet places. I like to stay alone. I live in a house with a girl named Allie. She is not my real family, but we live together. Our parents are close, so we share the same home, the same space, the same quiet. Before, I never thought much about her. She was just there, in the kitchen, in the living room, walking past me, saying small things like, "Good morning. Are you okay?" Simple things, normal things. But one day, something changed. I was sitting at the table, just eating, not thinking about anything. Then I felt something, a feeling, like someone was looking at me. I slowly looked up, and I saw her, Allie. She was looking at me, not moving, not smiling, just looking. When our eyes met, she quickly looked away. I thought it was nothing, just a moment, just a mistake. But the next day, it happened again. And the next day, again. She looked at me many times. When I was not ready, when I was not paying attention. Sometimes I caught her. Sometimes I didn't. But I could feel it. Her eyes. Always there. I started to feel uncomfortable. Did I do something wrong? I asked myself. Did I say something bad? Is something wrong with me? I looked at myself in the mirror. I checked my face, my clothes, my eyes. Nothing strange, nothing wrong. But still, she kept looking at me. Her eyes, they were not normal eyes. They were big, clear, soft. Her eyelashes were long. When she blinked, it felt slow, calm. But her eyes, they were strong, not angry, not cold, just deep. And I didn't understand why. Days passed, but her eyes stayed in my mind. When I woke up, I thought about it. When I ate, I thought about it. When I tried to sleep, I saw her eyes again. I didn't want to think about her, but I couldn't stop. It was strange. I started to watch her too, not in a bad way, just to understand. Allie is a charming girl, very charming. She is smart. She speaks well. She understands people. She is kind. She helps others. She smiles easily. People like her, a lot. But with me, she is different. Sometimes she becomes quiet. Sometimes she becomes nervous. Sometimes she talks fast. Sometimes she says nothing. And sometimes she just looks at me. That same look. I didn't know why, but slowly I started to like it. Her looking at me made me feel something. Something warm. Something soft. Something new. One evening, the house was very quiet. No parents, no noise, no sound, only me. I was sitting alone, thinking about nothing. Then I heard soft footsteps, step, step, stay. I knew it was her, Allie. She came slowly, not fast, not loud. She sat next to me, closer than usual, very close. I could feel her shoulder. I could feel her breath. My heart started to beat fast, very fast. I didn't speak. I didn't move. I didn't know what to do. She looked at me. I looked at her, no words. Then slowly, she leaned her head on my shoulder. My body froze. I stopped breathing for a moment, but I didn't move away because I liked it. It felt warm, safe, soft. After that day, it started to happen more. Small moments, quiet moments. She would sit close. She would touch my hand. Sometimes she would hug me. Soft hugs, not strong, not long, but enough to change how I feel. One time, she kissed my cheek. Just 1 second. But that 1 second stayed in my heart. After many days, I understood something. I was not just curious anymore. I was not just confused. I had feelings, real feelings. I started to wait for her. When she was not there, the house felt empty. When she was close, everything felt better. But still, I never started anything. I let her come to me. Why? Because I was afraid. Afraid of doing something wrong. Afraid of this feeling. Afraid of changing everything. So I stayed quiet. But inside, I was not quiet. Inside, I was full of thoughts. Full of questions. Is this right? Is this okay? What is this feeling? But no answer came. One night, she stood near the window. The light was soft. The air was cool. She looked at me again. That same look. This time, I walked to her slowly. My heart was loud. Allie, I said. She turned to me. Her eyes were not hiding anymore. I need to ask you something, I said. She nodded. Why do you look at me like that? I asked. Silence. Long silence. Then she spoke. Because I like you. Simple words, but very heavy. I try to stop, she said, but I can't. Her voice was soft. I don't know when it started, she said, but it's real. I looked at her, and in that moment, everything became clear. I like you too, I said. She looked at me. Her eyes were shining. But, I said. She became quiet. I am not ready, I said. I want to be better. I want to be stronger. I want to take care of people I love. I looked at her gently. Can you wait? I asked. Silence again. Then she smiled. A soft smile. Yes, she said. I will wait. She held my hand. Warm, soft, real, now. Nothing is rushed. Nothing is forced. We stay close, slowly, and every time she looks at me with her soft eyes, I remember everything started from just one look. And this is what happened after that night, after I told her the truth, after she said she would wait. Things changed, but also things stayed the same. We still lived in the same house. We still saw each other every day. But now there was something between us, not distance, not fear, something soft, something quiet, a feeling. We didn't talk about it again, not directly, but we both knew. Every look, every step, every small moment felt different. Before, our silence was empty. Now, our silence was full. When we sat together, we didn't need words. Sometimes she sat beside me, close, but not too close. Sometimes our hands touched, just a little, and we didn't move away. But we also didn't go further. We remembered the promise. Slow. One day, she brought me a cup of tea. She placed it in front of me. Careful, it's hot, she said. I smiled. Thank you. Simple words. But her eyes, they said more. They always said more. I started to see her more clearly. Not just her eyes, but her life. Allie is strong, stronger than I thought. She wakes up early. She studies. She helps at home. She talks to people easily. She smiles often. But sometimes, when she is alone, she becomes quiet, like me. One day, I saw her sitting outside, looking at the sky. I sat next to her. We didn't talk at first. Then I asked, "What are you thinking about?" She smiled a little. "About the future?" she said. I stayed quiet. "Do you feel scared?" I asked. She nodded, a little. "Me too," I said. We both laughed softly. That moment felt simple, but real. One day, something felt different. She was not looking at me as much. She was busy, more quiet. I felt something strange. Was she changing? Was she forgetting? I didn't like that feeling. For the first time, I wanted to go to her. Not wait, not stay quiet. I found her in the kitchen. "Allie," I said. She turned. Her eyes were the same. Soft, but tired. "Are you okay?" I asked. She smiled. "Yes." But I knew it was not a full yes. "You can tell me," I said. She looked down. "I am trying to be strong," she said. "For us?" My heart moved. "I don't want to make things hard," she said. "I want to respect your promise." I stepped closer. "You are not making things hard," I said. "You are the reason I want to be better." She looked at me again, and this time, her eyes were shining. That night, we sat together again. The house was quiet, the same as before. But this time, I moved first, just a little. I sat closer to her, not too close, but enough. She looked at me, surprised. I smiled. She smiled back. Then slowly, she held my hand, soft, warm, and I didn't pull away. We stayed like that. No rush, no fear, just together. I understand something now. Love is not always fast, not always strong. Sometimes it is quiet. Sometimes it waits. Allie taught me that. Her soft eyes still look at me. But now I don't feel confused. I don't feel afraid. I feel calm because I know we are moving forward slowly together. We are still in the same house, still the same people, but not the same hearts. We are growing day by day. And one day, when I am ready, I will stand in front of her again, not as a confused man, but as someone strong, someone who can protect, someone who can love the right way. And when that day comes, I will look into her soft eyes and say, I am ready now. And this is what happened. After time passed, days became weeks, weeks became months, months became years. Life did not stop. I worked, I studied, I learned many things. I was not the same man anymore. Before, I was quiet and unsure. Now, I was still quiet, but I was stronger inside. I understood more about life, about people, about love. But one thing never changed. Her eyes, Allie's soft eyes, were always in my mind. No matter where I went, I remembered her. We did not always stay close. Life took us in different directions. I had to leave the house, to grow, to build my future. It was not easy. The first night away, I could not sleep. The room was quiet, but not warm. I missed the small things. Her voice, her steps, her soft, "Are you okay?" I held my phone many times. I wanted to call her, but I stopped because of the promise. We said we would grow first, so I stayed strong. But sometimes I still looked at old photos, and in every photo, I saw her eyes, still soft, still deep, still mine. One day, I got a message. It was from her. Just simple words. "Are you doing okay?" I smiled. "Yes," I replied. "I am trying my best." She replied again. "I believe in you." That sentence gave me strength. Even when we were far, we were still connected, not by touch, not by distance, but by feeling. Years passed, and one day, I stood in front of the house again. The same house. Nothing changed outside, but inside, everything felt different. My heart was beating fast, not from fear, but from something else. Hope. I opened the door, slowly, step by step. I walked in, and then I saw her, Allie. She was standing there, For a moment, time stopped. She looked at me, and I saw it again. Her soft eyes, the same as before, but now they were deeper, stronger, warmer. We stood there, no words, just looking at each other. Then she walked closer, slowly, just like before. "Welcome back," she said. Her voice was still soft. "I'm back," I said, but this time my voice was stronger. She smiled, that same smile, but more mature. We sat together, the same place, the same quiet, but not the same feeling now. There was no confusion, no fear, only truth. I looked at her. "Allie," I said. She turned to me. "I remember my words," I said. Her eyes became soft. "I said I would grow. I said I would come back when I am ready." I took a deep breath. "I am ready now." Silence. Then her eyes filled with light. "You took a long time," she said softly. I smiled. "But you waited," I said. She nodded. "I told you I would." I reached for her hand. This time, I did not stop. I held it, warm, soft, just like before. But now, it felt complete. No more waiting, no more distance, no more fear. Only us, together. "I don't want to lose you again," I said. "You won't," she replied. Her voice was calm, sure. We stood up, closer than ever. And this time, I moved first. I gently held her. A real hug. Not short, not unsure, but full. And she held me back, tight, like she waited for this moment for a long time. Now, we are no longer the same people. We are stronger. We are ready. And her eyes, those soft eyes, they are still looking at me. But now, I don't feel confused. I don't feel lost. I feel home because I know this time we are not waiting anymore. Love needs time. Real feelings do not need to be fast. Sometimes waiting is the best choice. Growing is important. Before loving someone, we should become better, stronger, more responsible. True feelings stay. Even when people are far, real feelings do not disappear. They stay in the heart. Respect is love. Love is not just feeling. It is also respect, patience, and care. The right time will come. If something is real, it will come back at the right time. True love is not fast. It grows slowly and stays strong.